All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Demon Slayer, Season 4, Episode 5. New Hashira.
New Hashira.
So,
nice.
Yeah, Kanroji, what are you going to teach him? I'm excited for it to be something that is maybe of the sillier variety.
I'm hoping it's something of the sillier variety, but I would also love there to be maybe 2 Hashira in the one episode. I
would not mind that, for sure.
Hope that the pacing gets a lot better pretty soon.
A way to make it have a bit more relevance, maybe, to Tanjiro and like the overall.
Yeah, and not about
plot.
like the nobodies and stuff.
Right.
Their training and stuff, or maybe use them in a more symbolic way to get at something thematic.
Yeah.
Hopefully, but yeah, that's basically my hopes here. I would love to also just have some more time to get to know her, because we did also get to know her a tiny bit in the recent season, which was awesome.
But getting more would be nice. Also, maybe, since she loves food, anime food montage,
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's right there. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh. This is her home? Oh my
God.
Gosh. What? And now she's in a... Wait, what are these windows? What? Just got transported to a fantasy realm
delicious.
here.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
I hope it's a very goofy outfit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Yeah. Amazing.
No.
It's so important though. Yep.
All right.
Ballsack torn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, that was it.
That was it.
Oh.
That was awesome. Thank you.
I thought it was going to be a joke of like, Tanjiro. Oh.
His legs. Oh, he's jealous. How could you? I'm gonna kill him.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh. Be very precise. Do not swing your sword wildly. That
He's going to be using a wooden blade though, right?
They suck ass at sword fighting.
Right. Yeah.
Their crime is their
They didn't get good.
the crime of weakness, I knew it! Yeah, no, that joke wrote itself. Amazing.
Yep.
Yep. Whoo!
Oh.
That's pretty sick, though. You gotta go for neck, chops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're every swing has to be a kill, Slow.
Terrible follow through. Yeah. Oh. I love it.
Uh-huh.
We're going to fight in here. And I'm going to navigate between them. Yeah.
Yep. Boom. Gotcha.
Okay. Cool. But I like this because it's basically saying, hey, you can't be concerned with others' suffering or fear in the fighting that's going to be happening.
Just focus on keep killing, keep slaying.
Okay.
This is probably the best psychological training that has been done thus far in the season. Nice. Just your perception. Mm-hmm. Ah, you got someone finally! This is like Hinata and Kageyama when Hinata hits him in the back of the head with a serve. He's like, now you've done it, right? You're not scared of anything anymore, right? Oh, yeah. But it's probably got medicinal stuff in it, you know?
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
You ever had something sting like that, where once the pain is hit for, like, long enough...
You get used to it, but then
it like, it curls back around to then being, like, ticklish and it's annoying? Hey, you're swinging with, decision there, though. Whoa, this is cool.
I like it.
Whoa. Whoa!
Okay. Yeah.
It's not your job to make everybody like you.
Nope.
But hey, that is 2 Hashira already
And
in the
episode's
episode.
not even over.
Yep. What the fuck? Go back! Go back!
Fantastic way to build up the training.
Yeah. Or die! Yeah! Oh my god. Amazing. Oh no, he fell asleep.
Yeah, he needs to train while asleep. That's the real thing.
Right. The moment you realize how short Tanjiro actually is.
Right. Bug.
Yes!
I don't accept you either, you fucking asshole.
He's still smiling with his goober face.
You're the only person that he has been like, nah.
Nah, I don't care if you don't like me.
Yeah.
Fuck you too, bitch.
I don't like you either.
Ah. But he only hits you in the nose. That's fair. Okay.
Okay, well that's just straight up not true.
But my gun. Yeah. Ganbare. Did he not? His menacing aura.
Yeah.
殺すのは簡単だが対立違反だしよ再起不能にすんだよ
I love that the bruises
Yeah.
and welts are still there.
Right, right. Yeah. You don't have a younger brother to worry about,
Right.
then.
Exactly.
じゃあまずてめえから再起不能だ
He caught it! Let's go! Oh! Yes!
All right.
This is the way they'll accept each other.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Oh, shit. Everyone just dog piles him, tried to...
Yeah.
Hey, you know?
Okay.
This might circle around to being... Whoa, okay.
Yeah, but he was probably reprimanded too.
But you... Like,
Yeah.
that's all
Uh-huh.
done there.
You
Okay.
won.
That's 3 Hashira down.
Yeah.
Water.
Is he just sitting under the
Gorgeous.
waterfall?
Yeah.
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 Of course, you know, Skiz made it this far.
Oh. Yes. Oh my god. What the fuck?
This was the one I was looking forward
Same.
to. All right, cool.
Awesome.
Nice.
まだいたのかまさか甘露寺にまたちょっかいを
イグロさんの連れている蛇の名前はカブラマルです。左右の瞳の色が違うのは生まれつきなんだ。
Heterochromia, yeah.
終わったならさっさと行け近づく気か
次回第6話、鬼殺隊最強。
Hell yeah.
Oh. Andy's considered the strongest.
Yep.
All right, we got
Okay.
ourselves 3 Hashira
Yep.
training little bits in
And
one
now
episode.
We're down to, I believe, the last one and the one that I was most looking forward to.
Yeah, the last
Let's
one.
go.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm very excited about this because while we had our kind of our boys with,
Mm-hmm.
you know, Tengen and Gyu, and then we had our ladies and stuff. We had our kind of our asshole boys that we kind of
Right.
went through all in this episode here.
Yep.
And Gyome is the one that has kind of been sitting there
That we haven't really known.
with but he's been kind of always sitting there with this expression of sadness and tears, and like there's something that is a burden or something heavy about his role as a Hashira. And I've always
Yeah.
found that to be something that I've been interested to know about, because Tanjiro's best element is that he reaches the hearts of the demons that he kills.
Yes.
And if you're going to have someone that's more of a stoic version of that potentially, I really want to see
We
them
wanna see them
interact. Yeah.
His design definitely stood out to me when we got introduced to the Hashira as the most like evocative, you know? And so the fact that we are getting him now, awesome. And I believe then potentially getting a decent amount of time with him. Because
Right. They definitely have set up this season structurally to where there were certain Hashira that weren't as important. But then there are others like Gyu where it's like, no, he's very important to
yeah,
have
we
time with.
actually like, you know,
We had a whole little mini arc with him, basically.
Right,
We got to
exactly.
learn his past and stuff.
Yep.
But with Gyome, they could do 2 episodes with him.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
We could have a good amount of time
and
with him.
given that Inosuke is also there, I hope they do, because
Yes.
like, you know, that was the
Yes.
other part of the Hashira encounters that we didn't enjoy as much, is that it's just Tanjiro in them, so like we don't get as much of the, you know, the
We don't
banter.
get the
and,
party banter interactions and stuff.
exactly.
And I really do miss Inosuke.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have much of him in the last season. They had like none of him this season.
Yep.
So
let's go.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
bring our boar boy back.
That's
And having him also interacting with the strongest of them while they're doing like Buddha training underneath a waterfall.
Yeah. Yeah. Like that was fantastic. But then on top of that, I just love so much the implication. Like it's just for like the fan fiction mind of, yeah, Inosuke went through all of the other training just fine. And so it's like, yeah, whatever that stuff was, we've gotten hints of it and everything. Yep. Him and like these 3 dudes are like the only ones that have made it this far. Awesome.
Now, it might be that it's more of a thing of where the basic soldiers, the basic, Demon Slayer Corps people just were divided up to be at different spots and things like that based on like certain things that they needed to work on or what have you.
Right.
And then the boys are the actually only ones that, moved and stuff.
Sure.
But here's to having an episode focus on maybe something a little bit more of a twist with regards to training that we've gotten thus far. Because while Kanroji's being just here's a little bit of just
stretch,
just a little bit of food and nourishment for the soul, and then suddenly I break open your legs, Wonderful.
Awesome.
But then having Iguro have an actual like really good psychological training.
Right, like you can't hesitate. I'm gonna put you in a high pressure situation where you will be worried for your comrades. And you can't think about that.
You can't think about that.
Yeah.
And then the way that they displayed that, and of course the high production value Demon Slayer way of having a whole other art style with this kind of filmy layer over it that I think they've used in season 1 before. At least once before.
It felt familiar.
It did feel familiar. Was just a really cool way to describe this. Because I love the idea that every time you swing your sword, not only can you not hesitate, but you are looking for an exact point of where you can actually then kill a demon. You've got to behead it. You can't go for anything else. Nothing else matters. These things will regenerate, and we're going to be fighting the strong demons, the ones that might even make your swords break if you hit the wrong spot. We can't be swinging our swords wildly. We can't necessarily even be swinging in a way that will make them be able to block it. Like we have to force them to have to parry it or something. Like
something else that I really liked about this is the training that he set up. Well, of course, it's different for Tanjiro. It was also something that is a form of training for the other students as well.
Yes.
One of the issues that I had with the earlier ones where it's like, all right, all of you try and fight me, is that they're not necessarily learning anything.
No.
But here where it's I'm going to tie you up. You will be completely helpless.
Yeah.
And there will be something very scary coming near you.
Someone else
will be doing something.
Have you at their mercy.
Will have you at their mercy, and they'll be doing something that could hurt you, right?
And you cannot be worried about it.
You're just gonna, through full immersion, get used to that.
Yeah.
And so that
way,
it
actually works for them as training.
Right. So then hopefully if they're in a fight where it's like, people are just getting torn limb from limb.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, I can maybe deal with that.
Right. I think that, honestly, as far as all the training that's been done thus far, this is my favorite one from, like, multiple levels. It works in many of the ways that we've described thus far in the reaction and the discussion. But also in the idea that if you're going to be in a situation where, like we said, you can't be worried about, your comrades dying or anything like that or what have you. But you also can't ever like lose like sight of like your opponent then coming at you. Also
like behind cover or things like that.
Like the idea
fighting in
that,
a different environment.
Right. The idea that environment was one that almost reminded me of the domain with all the weird angles and things like that.
And to say nothing of the fact that demons are night predators. So like fighting in a forest or something like that, that would be their part of their kind of natural environment, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't fight out in the open as much. And so that's something that you have to be able to navigate.
Right. It didn't even seem like it was the intent or focus of the episode, but the idea that the strikes, he never saw where and how and when they were coming from. He just always had to react of, but the blade's coming right here. It's already right here.
I have to deal with that.
I have to dodge or I have to deflect it in some way, otherwise I'm dead.
Right. And that's something that also feels like this Hashira's fighting style works well for that because it's you got to be able to respond to whatever.
It's just so weird that like as a series, there are times when Demon Slayer feels like it goes really in depth into these things that feel really cool, and other times it just feels like
It doesn't.
It just doesn't.
Well, and to be fair, a lot of the things that we're bringing up as far as like, oh, the, them getting their nerves immersion tested for a fight, that is an inference of ours.
Yes.
There is nothing in the actual show that is implying that as another part of the training or whatever. Right?
I feel like it's not a hard inference.
I don't think
make.
that's a hard inference, right?
No.
But, it's the this could be something as just simple of this guy is really scary and these guys weren't good enough and so now they're in a scary situation, so you better work hard kind of a thing, right?
It still does feel like it's a highlight in a very rushed section of the story right now, despite it also having ridiculously slow pacing for some of the episodes. But as far as pacing goes, this one was just way better.
Yep.
So that was a breath of fresh air. The Shinazugawa and the brother situation there. Yeah, Sanami and
yes.
fucking where
Don't
we have
know
his
his
name here. Well, they say his name in the episode, but yeah, the actual like drama and stuff between them is something that I guess we're saving for how it'll play out in future stuff.
Right, in
like
actual
that.
conflicts and things, which is probably where they'd be able to communicate a bit better because, like, and this is something
But it
that,
feels
like,
also kind of
I don't
arbitrary in how it was handled.
I don't
as well.
fully understand it, but I like what it did as far as for the training for this guy, because then it's nope, it goes off the rails. He's a wild card because that's been his main
Genya, that's his name, right?
Genya.
But
That's right.
but the reason why it's done this way is because of what happened with their family and how they had
Right.
to kill demons and stuff in order to
Yeah.
actually save them. But the idea that he doesn't have a brother because Sanami's way of probably coping with all this is that he had to kill his whole family.
Right. So they're not my family. They died.
They all died, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I understand that. But the angle of no, I've actually saying, oh, you have no skills. Okay, maybe he hasn't figured out the breathing stuff, but he was actually pivotal in defeating an upper rank.
And that's where Sanami's thing has to be some kind of, I don't want you to die. I don't want you to be involved in this. So I'm doing this in a way to protect you. But of course, I have my own emotional issues, so I can't deal with this in a healthy way.
Sure, and maybe because his brother was no, I would eat demons to survive and all that stuff, and that's how he
Now
could,
he's oh, you're making
survive.
me look at this and see that
Right, exactly.
you might become a monster or what have you.
Yeah, that my black and white philosophy and approach to things is can't necessarily apply. I thought that was good. I liked the idea of it becoming something where him and Tanjiro just get into a brawl. Because with the amount of beef they have and everything, I don't trust that this guy could actually do a good training lesson, from a instructor standpoint.
He is not the kind of person that we're going to be looking back on this training and go, wow, that was really good.
Right.
But with Guillaume, there's a lot they can do here.
Yeah.
I'm really excited too for stoic Tanjiro. I feel like that's going to be what part of the training is going to be. Is that it's going to be, you are going to lose people. You are going to fail.
You must endure everything.
You must endure it all. You must remain,
Still as the mountain.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because he is the stone Hashira. So there's going to be some element, pun intended, of him that is about keeping yourself rooted and grounded.
Yes,
And,
I do like that.
Excited for that. But also, if that's the next episode, they might only use one episode because that's a lot for
And then
the
maybe
pacing that they've done.
There's a classic, oh no, attack from demons at the end or something.
We could have 2 episodes of really crazy stuff after that.
Yep, we could.
Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
Next time.